Western Kentucky Blue Collar Outdoors, coming to you from our new segment called Revise and Review, where we're at the end of the season, no more deer hunting, no more duck hunting, and we're taking a look back at some of the products we've used throughout the 2018-2019 season. Want to give you the good, bad, and the ugly and tell you once again the fit, form, and function, the durability, all the things that we couldn't tell you when we first started using the product, but now we can tell you after a season's worth of use. So I have today for you an actual Cabela's blind chair. It's an elite mag chair that was part of a segment where we actually did footage on several different blind chairs. We all know that blind chairs have different functions, they have different sizes, they have different weights, because we do different things with them. Sometimes we need one that we can carry a long way into the swamp. Sometimes we have one that's going to be in a nice, heated, cushy duck blind or deer blind, something like that, maybe even from the ground. We have all kinds of different functions that we use these blind chairs for. And so what I have for you is actually the elite, or probably the most expensive and touted as the best chair of all blind chairs, and that's the Cabela's Elite Mag blind chair. And so we really did like this when we did the spot earlier in our waterfowl season. The things that we didn't like about it, it was really heavy, and of course it was the most expensive of all of the brands and items that we tested. But we really liked it because it was comfortable, it had arms, it had adjustable legs, and all of those things we really liked about it. Now, what I wanted to do after Christmas was see if I couldn't get one of these for myself, because I have a duck blind that I could leave it stationary and I wouldn't have to move it different places. And so I tried to order one of these, and it's been nothing but a hassle. And I have to tell you guys, I don't know about you, but the customer service from Cabela's has not been what it's been in the past. This is like the second or third item that I've ordered from Cabela's this year that I've either had problems with or didn't get the customer service that I had come and grown to know from Cabela's. And so let me tell you the story about what happened with this. I ordered it. It's been probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it was no problem. Made the order with 2 or 3 other things, and about a couple of days later I get an email saying that the item was canceled. The other order shipped, but this item was canceled. Well, didn't know, there must have been some type of problem, so I called, reordered again, and the next day same thing. They send me an email saying that the order was canceled. So I call them back, and they finally tell me, they say, oh well, we're out of stock in that item, and come to find out that they weren't going to make any more of this item. And so I said, okay, I understand that, but I really do want to purchase one of these, and do you have these still in stock in your store? And they did some checking. The lady was real kind, and they did that and found about 2 hours away from my location in a Cabela's store, they had a couple of these chairs. And I said, well, she said, well, you could go by there tomorrow and get one. I said, well, I'm 2 hours away, my schedule, my work and everything, could I pay for it online and have it sent to me? She did some checking, and sure, they did that. And again, sure enough, 2 days later, I get an email saying the order was canceled. So I call them again, and they say, well, for whatever reason, they make up some excuses. We can't do that. That's not in our stock. Or there was just some type of reason they couldn't do it. And I said, fine, and forgot about it. Well, my stepmother was actually going through the town that the store was going to be, and I said, hey, could you stop by and maybe pick up one of these chairs for me? Here, you know, it's going to be a little expensive, but here's what I want. It's going to be a little heavy, but if you could. And sure enough, she found it and brought it back to me. Now, I noticed on the box that looked like it had been opened and retaped, and I have no problem with that, but I opened it up, wanted to make sure all the pieces were there and everything. And you have to put the base on when you first get it. There's 4 bolts, not a lot of assembly, but I noticed that there were some extra pieces in there, some pieces that I know didn't belong. I looked on the parts list and they just weren't there. And so what I had assumed was this was a return product and somebody had gotten it mixed up with some other things and just threw some stuff in there. Well, and again, I have no problem with that, but when I got it together, the chair was bent. And anybody that pays $160, $150 something dollars, almost $160 with tax, knows that you don't want a bent chair. So I called Cabela's back, and sure enough, they say that they're going to take care of it for me. Well, again, they never call me back. I call them again. They say they lost my number. I call them again, talk to somebody else. They're not there. Well, anyhow, I finally get a hold of the customer service guru, the head person at this store at Cabela's, and they tell me that they're going to take care of it. They take my number down. They take all the information again, all the information that I'd given them a couple times before, and they say they're going to take care of it. And what they do is they call me back and they say they're going to give me a 5% discount if I will repurchase the item again. Come on, Cabela's. Now, again, I don't mind. It's the function on the chair is not bad. I mean, it's got a little bend to it, but you know, a lot of times the chair's going to get a little bend in it anyhow. I just didn't want to pay $160 for a chair that wasn't exactly brand spanking new the way it's supposed to be when it come out of the box. Cabela's has always been good about doing discounts, refunding money, sending another product on top of the one that they sent you. They didn't offer to do anything like that. They wanted to give me a 5% discount, which was going to be $15, almost $16. And I told the lady, I said, "Is that the best that they could do?" And she acted like that she'd already done me a great big favor after all this problem. And I just told them, I said, "Ma'am, have a nice day. I think I'm going to choose not to purchase from Cabela's anymore." And you know what she said? She said, "That's okay." And so, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to order from Cabela's anymore. I'm going to keep my blonde chair. I'm not even going to take it back. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to sit in it all crooked over to one side, and I'm going to think about it every time, and it's going to remind me not to purchase from Cabela's anymore. Hey, we're here from Blue Collar Outdoors to give you the good, bad, and ugly. I hate to give you an ugly story on a company we've loved for so long, but that's my story, and that's exactly what happened to me. Hey, God bless you guys, and look forward again to some more revises and reviews coming your way.